Three of the strongest warriors in the Bible. Not just tough men, I'm talking next level strong. Like you wouldn't want to mess with these men. We got Samson, David, and Benaiah. Let's break it down. Real talk, real simple. All right, first up, Samson. This man had supernatural strength. Not from hitting the gym, not from protein shakes. It was straight from God. As long as he didn't cut his hair, he was unstoppable. Check this out. Judges 15, verse 15 says, he found a fresh jawbone of a donkey, grabbed it and struck down 1,000 men. 1,000 men, bro. One man, one donkey bone, and he just went off. That's not just strength, that's rage, purpose, power. Imagine walking into a crowd of trained soldiers and taking every one of them down with bone. But that's not even it. And later in Judges 16, verse 3, it says, he got up, took hold of the doors of the city gate, pulled them out, and carried them to the top of the hill. You ever seen a city gate? That's not a little door. That's thick wood, metal bars, heavy as heck. And Samson just yanks it up and walks off with it like it's a gym bag. Like, yeah, I'm out, no stress. But here's the thing, Samson had his flaws too. His strength was amazing, but his choices? Sometimes not so much. Still, when God's power was on him, Samson was unreal. Next up, we got David. You probably heard the story, David versus Goliath. But this is not just some kid's story. This was real war. Little shepherd boy walks out with nothing but a sling and a rock. 1 Samuel 17, verse 50 says, so David triumphed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone. He struck him down and killed him. No armor, no backup, and he didn't hesitate. While grown men were hiding, David said, I got this. That wasn't just skill, that was boldness. That was faith-fueled bravery. But check this, David didn't stop with Goliath. Later in 2 Samuel 5, verse 25, it says, David did as the Lord commanded him, and he struck down the Philistines all the way from Gibeon to Gezer. That's a whole army, wiped out. David led battles. He was a king, a fighter, a leader with strategy and courage. Not just muscle, he had mind and heart. And he always asked God first. That's what made him powerful. Not just the fights, but the faith behind the fight. Now here's a name most people don't hear about, Benaiah. This man was part of David's elite soldiers, like top-tier warrior status. And man, his story's amazing. 2 Samuel 23, verse 20 says, he went down into a pit on a snowy day and killed a lion. Hold up, a lion, in a pit, and it was snowing.